Hello everybody, welcome to an episode of LPS Lucky Finds, and I found some LPS at a thrift store, and I also found some at some antique stores too, and I got quite a few more than I expected to find. So now I will be showing them to you, and I will start with the one that I got from a thrift store, and then I will show you all of the LPS that I got from the antique stores. So here's the first LPS that I got, and I actually got it from a thrift store, and it is just a little McDonald's bobblehead cat. So here are the LPS that I got from the first antique store that I went to. So first I got this really cute pink snail here, and I think it costed about $4. And then I also got this really cool keychain, which I'm glad I found because these are kind of hard to find. So these are like the little Teensies pets. It's like, oh, it keeps falling over. So like it's like this little Teensies seahorse, and it's supposed to be like ocean themed. So this is like a little pool floaty here, I think. And then in here is this little, they keep falling, is this little whale here. And then I know it's kind of hard to see here, but there's like little holes in it, and there's also just this little starfish accessory here. But basically the Teensies go inside of it there, and then you can just like use them, and you can like switch them out there. And then, oh wait, it won't close. And then you just close it up, and you have a little keychain here, and you can like switch out the ones in there. And I just think that this keychain is really cool. So those are the ones that I found at the thrift store that I went to and the first antique store. And now I will be opening up all of the LPS that I got from the second antique store. And like I said before, I got quite a lot more than I expected. I only expected to find like 4 or 5, just like I found at the last antique store. I got only those 2, and then but at this one I found quite a lot, and I did not buy all the ones that I saw, but I was able to get quite a lot of them, so now I will show them to you. So here is the biggest set that I got there. It costed about $10, I think. I think it was about $7 to be exact, and it came with this big set here and all of those pets that are right there. And as you can see, it is pretty big, that I could not fit it into the other set that I was using, so now I will be using this one, and now I will open it up. So here is the set that I got without the pets, and it actually would have been a pretty good set for the last skit that I just did called the Celebrity Mix-Up, because it's like a stage, and basically my last skit was kind of like this performance skit at a concert, so I could have used this stage. And so I'm not completely sure what this does down here. You can pull this out a little bit. I'm not sure if there's like a magnet or something. I'm not completely sure what it does. And then there is this thing which like a bird can sit on, because it can put its feet here, and then it swings back and forth. And then it has like these little steps here for first, second, and third place. And then right here, like you can put a pet right here, and then it actually has a magnet here so it can stick, and then you just move it around like this. And then it also has this really cool skateboard that slides back and forth. So here are all of the pets that I got. These 2 in the front, I actually already have this bunny and this chimp, even though I think this rubber band around this bunny's ears are pretty cool. It's like a headband, so I'll probably use that for like a different pet. And then I got this cool skateboard here. I'm not completely sure if this skateboard is like made specifically for LPS. I think it might be like a pony skateboard, maybe like made for My Little Pony. But so here it is, and it has like this little peg in here, but the hole on its foot would not quite fit in the peg, so I'm not sure why. And the last pet that I got is this ferret, which I have seen before, and I think it is really adorable, and I'm really glad that I got it since I've been wanting it for a while, and it's just really pretty. And it does have like a rubber band around its waist here, so I think this is from like the original packaging that it came in, and then somebody just didn't take the rubber band off. So the next thing that I got is this collie in this little carrying case here. So here is like what the front of it looks like closed up, and it has like this little ribbon here so you can carry it. And I think this is really cool, and I've seen these carrying cases before, and I've been wanting them. So I think these carrying cases are pretty cool. And so here is this collie here, and it has its mouth open and its paw up, and I think it is really cute. The only thing that I don't really like is that you can't turn its head all the way around. Like you can turn it so it's facing the front and then so it's facing the side here, but you can't turn the head so it's facing like this side. And so I paid about $7 for the collie and this together. So the next thing I got is this kitty and this little disco ball stand, and I will now open them up and unattach them. So the first thing is this kind of little disco ball stand. I think it is like made for LPS. I think it is made by Hasbro, but I've never seen it before. And I love this really shiny disco ball, and I think it's really cool looking. Then this cat also came with the disco ball stand, and I think this cat is really cool looking. It's pink and has these cool eyes, and it has this necklace that it came with, which I really like because I always like all of the little collars and like LPS clothes accessories. And I also got this really cute bunny, which I have been wanting for a while, so I'm really glad that I got this bunny. So I also got this orange bunny here, which as you can see is still in the bag, and it still has the price tag on it. So now I will be opening this bunny up. So here is the bunny out of the bag, and this is one of the ones that I have been wanting for quite a while, so I'm glad that I finally got it. And the reason I've been wanting this one is because I think its eyes are really cool, and it's just very different looking than a lot of the other pets, and I just love the way its design is, and it's just very unique. So here is the next one, and I don't remember how much this one costed. I think it was about $4 maybe, and it is the dog from the Littlest Pet Shop show called Zoe Trent, and it has like a collar already on her that you can't take off here, and I haven't seen like this kind before. It has like very different eyes, and it's just very interesting looking, and I think just the way it's standing is very interesting looking too. It's like how its paws are, and it kind of like has them all spread out. It's very different looking. So here is the next one that I got, which is this turtle, and I love its shell. I've seen this one before and I really like it. It has like this really cool design on its shell, and it does have this little dent in its head though, so I might try to like fix that there. I'm not completely sure how. So it might be kind of hard to see, but there's also stuff on its foot like right here. I can't really tell what it is. It looks like kind of rusted metal maybe, and like maybe it's sticking to the magnet here. I'm not completely sure. So here's the next thing that I got, which is one of the hospital or like the kind of doctor beds for the pets, which I've seen this. I think it comes with the Get Better Center set for the LPS, and then it has like this little slider thing here, and I will show you what it does. I think it is pretty cool. So if you put an LPS with a magnet right here, the slider will slide it across, and then the picture is also supposed to like come up with it when you slide it back like that. So I think that is pretty cool looking, how it like slides the pet across and then the picture slides up. I can't. There we go. And it like won't go back down when the pet's on it. And so the next thing that I got is this little dog house with this dog that came with it. And I've been wanting a dog house, kind of like one of these smaller LPS sets like this, because I have like a lot of the bigger sets, but I don't have any of these kind of smaller ones like this. So I'm really glad that I got this one too, because I just think it looks really cool. So here is the little dog house and the dog, and I have been wanting this dog for a while, so I'm glad that I got it. And then I love this dog house. It has like these two little smaller houses here, and then this big one in the middle. And then I love the door here, how the magnet on its foot opens it up. And then it has dog food here, so the dog kind of fit right inside of here, and then he can eat his dog food right here. And I just love the design of the door, and I think it's really cool. So here is this other smaller LPS set that I got, and this butterfly that came with it. And I think it's cool that butterfly is with it, because it's kind of supposed to be like butterfly themed, I think. I'm not completely sure like what this set is from. I'll explain it more when I open it up. But I think this costed about $7. So here's the whole set. It can't even all fit on camera because it's pretty big. So I'm not completely sure what this set is from, but right here there was like this flower here with this little butterfly hanging off of it. And then, so down here, like this little pedal thing, it like makes all the LPS who are sitting there like go up. It goes up here. And then I'm not completely sure like why there's a diving board here, but this looks like kind of a diving board for a pool. It goes like back and forth. So maybe it's supposed to be like some sort of pool. I'm not completely sure. I think maybe this is like a pond and these are like the lily pads. And then they can like bounce off of these maybe. But I'm not completely sure like what this set is supposed to be for. So here is the last big set that I got. And it has this really cool light here and it just lights up. For a certain amount of time it like won't turn off here. I think it just turns off after a few minutes maybe. And then it has like this really cool kind of background here where it can switch out. Oh no, I got it. There. So basically it just has like this kind of reversible card, and I really like this set, how it's kind of like a stage. I think it's just really cool. And look, the light finally turned off. So yeah, there's the stage, and I think this costed about $6. So the last thing that I got was this LPS surprise box, and I did already open it, and now I will be showing you what is inside. So I thought it would be easier just to dump all of it out, and I actually had to take out the tissue paper in it too to find some of the accessories at the very bottom. So here is the pet that I got. It is a cat, a Siamese cat that is purple. It has like these purple on its tail and this purple ears. And then I also got this hair clip, so maybe I can like put it on the LPS with hair. And then I got this bottle of lemonade, it looks like, just like a bottle of soda or something. And then this little dog food thing. It's like a dish of dog food. I'm not completely sure if this is one that's made for LPS, like made by Hasbro. I don't think it is though. And then I got this little heart, it says sweet on it. And so then I also got this donut, which I think would actually work pretty good as an LPS prop, even though it would be kind of big for LPS. Like this, it's like almost as big as your head, just be like a pretty big donut. And then I also got this hamburger here, and it has this little thing here, so it looks like maybe they like, whoever made this like cut it off with something, I think. So I think maybe it had like a stand, or maybe it could have like been on a plastic ring maybe, and then they like cut it off. And then I got this dog bone here, which I think this is the only thing that I think might actually be made like by Hasbro for LPS. I'm not completely sure. And then I also got this really cool LPS phone. I love all of the LPS phones, and this one's kind of like one of the 3D looking ones, so it's like a lot better made phone. And then I also got this LPS skirt, but I'm not completely sure how I'm going to get it on my LPS. Just the way the elastic is, it doesn't look like it'll quite fit them. Maybe if I like try to get it around their legs maybe. So the next thing I got is this little picture here. I think maybe it's supposed to be a sticker or something. I'm not completely sure. Or maybe like a picture that they can like hang on their wall. I don't know. And then I got this very big rose. Maybe it's supposed to be like a pillow for them. I'm not completely sure like how it's supposed to go with LPS, I guess. Because like maybe it's kind of big for them. So maybe it's supposed to be like just a really big pillow or something. I also got these two little roses. So the last thing that I got is this little ice cream sandwich here that has like, it's kind of like little candy hearts into an ice cream sandwich cookie. So I think it's pretty cool looking. So I am back again, and those are all of the LPS that I got at the antique store, and I hope that you liked it. As you can see, I got quite a bit, a lot more than I expected, and that is all for this episode of Lucky Finds.